Hello internet and fellow skull carvers. Today I'm going to show you how to do checkering, not on gun stocks, but on skulls. Alright, the tools that you're going to need are a Dremel or a rotary tool of your choice, pencil, a reverted cone shaped burr, and this is a number 108 from Dremel, and then something flexible, like this is a measuring tape that's flexible to mark your guidelines on the skull. Now I generally use a straight piece of leather. It's a lot more flexible and gives me a little more control, but you can do the same thing with anything just as long as it's flexible and it'll hold up for a bit. And this is just when we go to make some guidelines, you can get really straight lines. How you cross your lines is going to affect how the checkering looks in the end. Now when I first started, I just did 90-degree angles like this, and it does create a diamond shape if you're looking at it the right way. So when you look at it like that, you know, it kind of looks like a diamond, but you're really just creating small squares. Now to create like more of a diamond look, I found about like a 30-degree angle looks best. So something like between 30 and 60-degree angle here, and you would just, I'm crossing my lines now, but let's see here. That'll create more diamonds that are about 3 times the length as they are as the width, and that's going to create a nice diamond shape. In the end, it's going to look better than the squares. Now an inverted cone burr looks something like this. Alright, so that's your inverted cone burr, and what you're going to do is hold it at an angle so that when that burr goes into the bone, it creates like a nice little V looking thing. If you hold it too much at an angle like this, you're going to end up with a valley that's not even, and that's going to mess up the look of your checkering. So going to go at it about, I don't know, 60-degree angle there when you're cutting the lines into the bone, and they're going to be placed about 1/8 inch apart. So this is the skull I'm working on. As you can see, I already put a border line around, and that's what I'll run the checkering to. And then my design, so we're just going to fill up this negative space with the checkering, and first step is just put all your guidelines on. Alright, let's get started. So you're going to want to work from left to right or top to bottom, and then you can just adjust your lines to match the guidelines so that way you stay on track. Okay, so we got all those lines on there. Now we're just going to come back, do the same thing, draw some guidelines,
cut the cross lines, and that'll do it.
Okay guys, it's all done. Like I said, it gives it a nice professional look and a negative space around the design. I will stand it up and then post some pictures on Facebook so you can see the final product. Now, I know some of you are saying, don't they have tools for that? Yes, they do. Traditionally you're going to see checkering on gun stocks, okay? That's the most popular way they use it nowadays. And they use checkering tools. That's exactly what they're called. Now, the question is, do they work on skulls? Yes and no. I'll make this quick. They do work, but it's a little bit impractical. If you have a flat, even surface, it works. You are applying a lot of pressure when you're making the grooves for the checkering, which means you need two hands, which means you've got to secure your skull somehow to your workbench. I used some wires to hold it down. So I did this one, I'll show you. Hopefully you can see the checkering on there. I mean, it comes out super nice, very straight, very professional looking. But if you were to do it around the design and you had the little spaces you were filling in, it wouldn't work very well. If you've got a larger skull, again, flat surface, works awesome, really great. Okay, thanks for watching. Try this stuff out yourself. That's the best way to learn. Feel free to subscribe if you learned something, and check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks, guys. Wanted to say a quick thanks to Hannah Gardner. She left a 5-star review on my Facebook page. She said, "Great page, lots of inspirational ideas and helpful tips. Keep it up!" Exclamation point. Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate you leaving a review.